Good morning. I'm David Pike with Two Old Campers. Kelly, my wife, is probably going to be the one who does most of these videos because she is much better at talking than I am. So she's the number one old camper, and that makes me number two. I'm sure she didn't intend that, as it sounds. But as of today, when we upload this, we are the very newest RV-centric channel on the internet. And as of this moment, we're probably not. There's an awful lot of videos out there that are RV-centric. And we've watched an awful lot of them. Hundreds of hours, I would say. The past 8 months, we've been planning. So one of the things that makes us somewhat unique in the RV-centric channel world is that we don't own an RV, and we've never owned an RV. We don't own a large truck to pull an RV, and so we're not even new at this yet. We haven't even started doing new at this yet. But, so when people think of South Texas, they usually think of San Antonio, right? San Antonio, South Texas. But there's some really large cities down in South Texas. And I don't live in one of those. I live in a small town in South Texas. But if we wanted to get to San Antonio, it's about 3 to 4 hours driving north to get to South Texas. So that tells you how south we are. Behind me right now, the direction I'm going, about 25 miles is the Gulf. Right now, I am driving to a salt lake in Willacy County, which is a small county in South Texas. I'm not really going to the lake. I'm kind of going to the area that runs into the lake. But it's an interesting place. And I'm hoping to find some interesting things to take pictures of there. I've been there several times before, and some of the things I find are these old bottles that kind of rise up in the old. There's no, where we're going, there's probably no water, although we've had some storms these past few days, but there's probably very little water there. And these things kind of rise up out of the mud, and so you get this vast open area with a old bottle sticking out of the mud. Hopefully find one of those. But there's also a lot of these really interesting looking dead mesquite trees that I believe are killed by when maybe every generation or so it really floods down here, and that fills up the salt lake, maybe backs up there and kills off the trees. Maybe they're all bleached and kind of interesting looking. So I'll come back to you when we get there. It's about 20 miles from my house, so I'll keep you posted. Okay, we made it, and this place has really grown since last time I was here. So this is all national forest, or national land anyway. It's federal lands here. And I'm going to try and find a way through, less snakes. That'd be good. There's lots of signs that say that it's federal land, but there's no signs that say keep out. However, there is a barbed wire fence around it that I'm going to have to climb over to get in here. Hey, check it out, I'm still alive. All right, so this area, these two salt lakes, and for the life of me, I can never remember the names of these places. But for hundreds of years, they supplied salt. Back when Spain owned the areas, or when France owned the areas, they supplied salt to a lot of the inside areas. Where Mexico is now. So this is the area, and you can see all the tracks through here. One of the creatures that are around here are these huge antelope called nilgai. And the story goes that some of the ranchers, maybe 100 years ago, would bring in exotic animals for people to come in and hunt. And these nilgai got out of the ranch, and they've just have huge herds of them now around here. They're really skittish, where I've seen them, a herd of them off in the distance, but they usually take off before you can get anywhere near them. Not like deer, where you'll often see them jumping at your car from the road. I've never seen a nilgai. I imagine it happens, but I've never seen them on the road. If you want to improve your pictures, you've heard of the terms golden hour or the blue hour. Get out there and do that. And typically that's what I would do. I would be out here, when the sun's coming up, and just get some amazing sunrise pictures. But there's also javelina around here. And I'm kind of a coward when it comes to javelina, because you hear stories about them charging at people, and I don't want to be one of those people that get charged at. And you can see them from a long ways away, and I've been here before when they're out there walking across with their little family off in the distance, and they stop and look at you, and you think, there's no cell service out here. There may be cell service now. It's been improving over time, but back then there wasn't any cell service. I wanted to show you, this is one of those areas I was talking about with the strange trees that have been bleached out. You can see the root system down there at the bottom. But it's kind of pretty, isn't it? This might be some of the things. If I don't find the bottle I'm looking for, I'm gonna do one of these trees. And the plan is that I'm going to show you how I take these pictures. Maybe talk about how you can take these pictures. I'm a lousy teacher, but I can explain things, and you can ask questions, and I'd be happy to answer them. It's so quiet out here. One of the great things about working for the university was the diversity of things I was able to take pictures of. So it always would have something different I could take pictures of. I could be out here working on someone's research project that I could help with pictures, or I could be taking portraits of people. I could be at a ribbon cutting. I could be out on the Gulf on the university boat with students. It was just a great job for someone who needs something different to work on all the time. And so that's what I'm hoping I can do out here. I worry that if I stop taking pictures, that I'll forget how to take pictures, which is one of the issues I have with OCD. That things start leaving my mind. If there's any kind of anxiety or panic, things can just disconnect until I can relax again and get it back. Obviously I'm new to this video thing, but one thing always cracks me up when I watch these YouTube videos is these people who do this kind of this kind of shot where it's like, oh, there you are. I didn't see you there. Where obviously I came here earlier, a little while ago, and set up the camera, walked away from it, and now I'm walking back to it because I can't just leave it here, right? So I'll get the hang of it. Well, no sign of my bottles yet, but I'm still a ways away from where I think they would be, or if I remember them being there. So I told you that today's the September 1st. It's, I'm not sure what time it is. I think it's around 9 o'clock, but it's about 85 degrees right now, and it should be getting up to 100 degrees, which it's been for the past several days. 2 days ago on Saturday, I had my last assignment with the university, which was to shoot their very first football game ever, which is just, I mean, if you're going to go out, what a way to go out. And we won 66-0. That was great. And so I probably took over 4,000 pictures. And even then, I still kept about 500 of them. So they're going to have to deal with storing all those pictures because I didn't want to delete anything. They also say that we might have scattered thunder showers today. There's not much in the sky, but maybe off in the distance. So I may, if it looks dicey, I may start heading back. I have a cover for my my new backpack that we got on Prime Day. And I haven't. Oh, look! Here's one of these. Here's a bottle right here. See what I mean? These are all over the place. No idea. I guess it's because the air's trapped inside it. It pulls them up. But see if I can remember where this one is. I don't want to leave too many footprints around because I want to get a wide-angle shot without my footprints in it. But see if I can remember where it is. Let me talk about what I plan to do. Because I didn't get here in the wee early morning hours and, scout it out, find that bottle that I wanted to take a picture of, set up the equipment because I'm afraid of wild pigs. What I'm planning on doing is trying to change the lighting. And because I don't have very fancy equipment, I'm going to use just a neutral density filter, which is, it's kind of, think of like sunglasses, and they come in different strength sunglasses. So it blocks the light, it makes it a lot darker. I have one of those and a flash and some colored gels. I'm going to see if maybe I can kind of reproduce the image. And with AI on the rise for photography, maybe this would be a way that you could see that at least it wasn't created, like it wasn't just creative. You'll actually see the person out here taking the pictures. Also, football. When I was there Saturday, also 100 degrees, and I was about 12 hours there. I wanted to get pictures of all the tailgating and people setting up for tailgating. So I was there probably from 11 to 11, and I was dehydrated and I got blisters on my feet. Look at this. This is some bones out here. It's like one of the deer, I guess. Boy, they're really scattered around. It's like the deer exploded, which means, of course, chupacabra, right? So I hope the microphone's working because I don't want to go back and change it. I can I do have access still to some AI stuff that'll clean up. If I have some audio, I can clean it up. If not, I may have to do voiceover of the video I'm taking. And, you know, hopefully I'm taking video too. Oh, is this some more bones? It is. There's a skull. This might be a picture right here, huh? Let's do that. It's starting to get really warm, but here's some other stuff over here. Yeah, I'm gonna set up and get some pictures of this because this looks pretty awesome. Okay, to start with, I'm just gonna do regular pictures. Okay, so new plan. We're just going to take pictures like normal. I rarely get out here, and when I do, it's always interesting. However, because of who I am, I didn't delete the pictures from the football game, and now I'm out of space on my camera. So I need to figure out how to delete without deleting what I've already taken. All right. Now let's see. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna try and get some of these. The pelvic areas. I think what I want to do is when I develop the pictures, I want to exaggerate the shadows to make it more desert-like. What do you think? Okay, I'm going to put my camera back and I'm going to head back to that bottle and see if we can just get some regular pictures of that. You know, working with the university, one of the things I did to combat my mental issues is I would have everything I could need in the car all the time. So I would be able to, when I do things like this, go back and get the stuff I forgot. But fortunately, now that I'm retired, I'm at an age where I can blame it on old age and not something that's affected me my entire life. I'm gonna get some pictures of this other set of bones we found over here. And you can see, while I was taking pictures, clouds are starting to move in. So it's probably time to be heading back anyway. Can you believe it? I found it again. I hardly believe it, and I'm right here. Okay, let me get this picture. It looks like I'm running low on batteries, and the batteries are in the car. All right, let me get this picture. Okay. I'm doing the thing you're not supposed to do in photography, is have the sun behind the subject, but I'm heading back to the car. It's almost out of battery, so I'm going to turn it back off. Hopefully I'll get back before it starts raining. I'll see you guys in the car to wrap up. Thank you guys. Bye. I made it. It's not even raining. And I stopped and got another picture of one of those trees, that skeletal trees that look pretty cool. Got that. And hey, look, here's my hat that I forgot to wear in the hot blazing sun. This works really well. So that's story of my life. Thank you for coming along with me. I really appreciate it. I'm going to go out the back way, I think, here. Maybe I'll get some video of that, I'm not sure. But I appreciate you watching. And if there's anything else you'd like to see pictures taken of, maybe something inside air conditioning, that'd be amazing, an air conditioned plane. No, just kidding. I plan on buying a birding lens, and I haven't decided which one. I shoot with Sony. I used to, obviously years ago, probably before some of you were born, I used to shoot with Minolta, and then Sony bought out Minolta, and I kind of just went along with Minolta, or with Sony. So I'm looking at a couple of their birding lenses that aren't $10,000. Something simple and inexpensive. And the plan is, or one of the thoughts is, as we get an RV and we start traveling around, I'll be able to. We're going to stay a while at each place. 2 to 4 weeks, I think, is our plan, and explore the area. Maybe get the state bird of each state that I could do something with. Nice pictures of those. Interesting areas, pictures around. Probably not the typical pictures. I'm not going to go take a picture of Mount Rushmore because everyone has a picture of Mount Rushmore. But I might do a picture of flowers in front of Mount Rushmore, with Mount Rushmore in the background of the flowers. Something like that. That's more my speed. So there's something else. Like and subscribe. That was it. Please give us a reason to keep on doing this. Appreciate you. Talk to you later.